written by one of the best Indian writers. And the writer is Kalki Krishnamurti. If I look at the meaning of the name and surname of the writer, you can see Kalki means something that is of tomorrow. Kalki. Understood. And Krishnamurti, the surname, if I look at the meaning of the surname, it is the idol, the image, the statue of Lord Krishna. Okay. Kalki Krishnamurti, the statue of Lord Krishna of tomorrow. And then this nice name, understood, is of a writer who wrote one of the finest stories, and that is, what is the name of that story? The name of the story is The Tiger King. In this story, we have got a message. Give the exam only. The same question answers should be done. Is that clear? And now, write the answers to all the questions that I've told you. Is that clear? Don't make me repeat the same thing again. Okay. Now, in this story, Kalki Krishnamurti gave us information about ego, pride. He tells us that the ego, understood, or pride cannot make us happy. Your pride is the reason of your destruction. Understood? Are you getting me? Is there any problem? It is our ego that is the reason behind our destruction. It is our arrogance that cause us the troubles. Understood? If you think you are, understood, one of the best person, if you think that you are a very good person, one of the best persons in the world, then you must admit that you are a man who has not or who doesn't have ego, who doesn't take pride in who he is, in what he does, or if you take pride in your prosperity, your name and fame, your position, in who you are, then you are one of the best persons. It means minus arrogance. The person minus arrogance, minus pride are good people. If you are, just I would like you to know a real story, and that is of Mother Teresa. You know Mother Teresa? She was one of the richest women in the world. Why? Because she got Nobel Peace Prize, earned a lot of money, as she ran, a charity, clear, and as she was a Christian missionary, she got donations from almost all over the world, besides her salary. She could have led the best lives, right? Clear. She would have led the best life, right or not? She could have been happier than any other person. But she decided to dedicate her life to the service of humanity. A man rotting or stinging, understood, or a man who has fallen ill, the man rotting on the streets of cities all over the world, gave the bad odor. Like if you are rotting, understood? You will give forth or give out the worst odor, right? Worst means bad smell. Clear? Even she didn't hesitate to brave it, to nurse the wound, to take care of the man. Understood? And that man rotting on the streets of different cities of the world was taken care of, was taken to a place where they got treatment from her organization. Even she served them with her own hands. What does it mean? When you kill your ego, understood, your arrogance, your pride, you defeat the worst enemy in the world. And our worst enemies are our blind faith, our blind arrogance. We get blinded by arrogance, pride, sense of what? Superiority. When you suffer from these diseases, you cannot gift yourself a bright future. They will stand in the path of your happy life, a good life. And to lead a good life, you need to free yourself from these main qualities. What are these main qualities? Pride, arrogance, sense of superiority, superiority complex, your ego, I'm this, I'm that, your name and fame, you get carried away. Understood? So, when you defeat these enemies, you will feel free from being disillusioned. You will feel free to lead the best life. The life that not only you will be proud of, the life that all the members in your family, long after you leave this world, be proud of. Take for example Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He is remembered even today, long after his death. He had a son, but son did nothing. So we don't find it important to remember. And even if we remember, it's only because of his father. So this world teaches us that our action speaks louder than our words. If you put in good labor, if you put in best efforts to do something good to the people, to the society that you live in, to the people all over the world, irrespective of caste, community, creed, language, religion, you are one of the finest men serving the humanity. So, to be the happiest person on earth, you defeat these enemies. And in this story that we are going to read today, or that we are going to learn today, rather, will tell us about the impact, about the result, about the outcome of a good life, noble life of that of a king. We all know that the kings are what? Powerful people. They are happier than us. as compared to our life, their lives are much, much better, right? Because they don't have the reason to be unhappy. The reasons like they don't have poverty, they have what they want, they have money, name, fame, everything. But what we don't know whether they have or not is the peace of mind. Do you understand? What we don't know is that we don't know whether that man is being controlled by fear or not. This story actually is going to tell us about what fear does to those who live or who are alive, or what fear does to people, whether they are kings or whether they are ordinary people or whether they are poor people. Understood? In this story, there was a kingdom. There is a mention of a kingdom in this story. And in this story, the name of the kingdom is Pratibandhapura. Pratibandha means restriction imposed. There is, the name of this kingdom is Pratibandhapura. And the king is fighting. The story, in the beginning of the story, we came to know that astrologers came to the house of the king when the king was born, and the astrologers told the father of the king, the baby boy, understood, that their son will die and the reason will be tiger. What is the reason will be tiger? The cause of the death of the king, the newly born king. The king who was born, newly born baby king, will be tiger. Who will be the cause of the death of the king? Tiger. And now you think astrologers came and told king's father and mother, the reason of your son's death will be tiger. Tiger will kill your son. When the baby was 10 days old, the baby himself said, what about tiger? Can you believe? 10 days old, 10-day-old baby saying, what about tigers? What does it mean? It was, what was it? Tell me. What was it? 10 days old baby is saying, what is he saying? What is the 10-day-old baby saying? What about tigers? What does it mean? It means the king started fearing. Whom? Tigers. And was it a good thing? Was it a good thing for a baby to tell things like that? Can it be seen as a good sign, bad sign or not? Naturally, when the baby boy grew into a prince, he decided his only aim in life became, his aim in life was to kill only tigers. He thought he has to kill tigers. Understood? If he wants to save himself, he has to kill tigers. And thus his tiger killing mission began. The first thing he did was he killed 10 tigers, 20 tigers, 50 tigers, and then 70 tigers. Now, no tigers were left in his kingdom. When you have no tigers left in your kingdom to kill, what will you do? You will look for tigers in the kingdom of other kings. So, he married the princess of a neighboring kingdom. After his marriage, he started killing tigers there too. He started killing tigers one by one. And now the number is 99. It means the person or the king has already killed 99 tigers. Why is he doing it? Why is he doing it? Why do you think the tiger is doing it? The king is doing it? The king is killing the tigers out of fear. The writer Kalki Krishnamurti wants to tell us that it is fear that controls our life. Maybe he was king of Patibandhapuram. Even the king understood gets controlled by fear. But the great men are those who actually do not give importance to the prophecy by astrologers. Had he been a great king, he would not have given importance to what the astrologers were saying. If an astrologer tells me that the cause of your death will be tiger, I must not kill 100 tigers just to save myself. Was that a very good thing to kill as many as 100 tigers? 99 tigers? Because you are taking 99 innocent lives. Why? Just to save yourself. But they are also lives. The king wanted to say through this story, actually, what we have come to know is Kalki Krishnamurti says that fear, like anger, is one of our enemies. Do not let it control our life. Once you get controlled by fear, it means you will not lead a happy life. The reason why we cannot lead a happy life is we believe in the existence of things like fear, arrogance, pride. Actually, they are some notions, there are some ideas, there are some things that get inculcated into our mind. Somebody, I'm not willing to accept it, but somebody is hammering it into my head. Somebody is telling me or brainwashing me into accepting them or believing in the existence of them. Once you believe in the existence of these enemies, they will not let you lead a happy life. And the same happened with the life of the king. The king, number one, believed in the existence of arrogance. Actually, when you are arrogant, what harm are you doing to yourself? Do you know? When you are arrogant, when you are egoist, understood? It will not allow you to mix with your brothers, sisters, understood? You will think that you are superior to them. You cannot mix with them, you cannot befriend them. There is one Bengali song, আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদের এই রাজার রাজত্বে নইলে মোদের রাজার সাথে মিলবে কি শর্তে. It means when you forget that all understood, are equal. When you forget that all are equal, then that which prevents you from seeing all as equal or same is your ego. Our ego prevents us from accepting all as equal. And that is the day on which our ruin starts destroying us, starts ruining us, start doing harm to us. Something, the notion that separates you from the rest of the society is not a very good thing to bear in your mind. So, when you free yourself from these enemies called arrogance, pride, understood, you get to live a happy life. When you mix with others without what? Ego in your mind, without arrogance in your mind, you will be feeling free as they are. You will be able to share your thoughts with others. You will be very close to them. And the ego, if you are free from ego, you will enjoy your life to your heart's content. So don't you want that sort of life? A ego-free life, a arrogance-free life is more important. If you take pride in who you are, what you have, in your name and fame, it means you are not able to be one of them. And a good king is always of the opinion that he is one of them. And according to the good king, Amra Shobai Raja, we all are kings. When you treat others as equals, when you treat others as your nearest and dearest ones, then people will also go the way of Allah to make you their own, to be one of them. That's how you can be one of the happiest person on earth. And you will be surprised to know that the king succeeded in killing 99 tigers. When he didn't get number 100, he was looking for tiger number 100. And in the new kingdom, he didn't find that tiger. And what happened, do you know? Diwan of his kingdom had to bring a tiger from circus. And that tiger was not only old, it was diseased, it was ill. When that tiger was set free in the forest, actually the reason why that tiger was set free was to be killed by the king. Mm-hmm. And what the king did? The king, when the king saw that tiger, he killed it. But actually, though the king thought that he killed that tiger, in reality that tiger fainted. He didn't die. Later, some of his men killed the tiger. But the king thought that he completed 100. And do you know what happened in this story? That very king died. And the reason of his death was tiger. He completed number 100. Actually, the astrologers told him that you have to kill as many as 100 tigers to save yourself. And he did. He killed 100 tigers. But was he safe? No. His baby son asked for a toy tiger. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. He went to a fair and he made his parents buy him a wooden tiger. And his parents bought him the wooden tiger. And the tiger was badly made. The wooden tiger was badly made one. And that tiger, understood, the badly made wooden tigers, splinters. Understood? Entered his fingers. And that wooden splinters from that badly made wooden tiger entered his hand and caused his death. Who became the reason? The tiger became the reason, and the reason of his death was a wooden tiger, a tiger toy. And that splinter from that wooden tiger entered his finger and caused his death. What does it mean? It means sometimes maybe you think that this may be the reason of my death. No. Even the tiniest things, even the simplest thing can cause you death, can cause our death. Do you get it? And that king died, and the reason was wooden tiger. In Bengali, there is a proverb, "Pocha shamuke pakata." Sometimes, if the enemy, maybe he is not strong, can be the reason of your death. Here, even the wooden tiger became the reason of the king's death. So, to be happy in this world, live your life without pride, arrogance, and without giving importance to the word fear. এখন, these are actually, you see these things like arrogance, fear as your enemies. It is good. If you are born, sooner or later you have to leave this world. Nobody will be alive in this world. So, during this short span of time you get, you set your life as an example and dedicate your life to the service of humanity. Do good to the society will remember you for the good deed that you put in, that you do for the society. And to be remembered, you need to do good to the society. Don't waste your valuable life fearing what? Death. Like the king in this story. Don't let fear control your life. If you are alive, you must face so many problems. Sometimes our fear is the reason why we are not happy. Those who are fearless can achieve their goal. If you fear, you cannot achieve anything. To be happy, you need to get over your fear. To be happy, you defeat your fear. Fear is the worst enemy. Unless and until you defeat it, you cannot live a happy life. When you live your life like the king in the story, with fear in your mind, nothing can be done by you. Nothing of great repute, nothing good can be done. Not to speak of happiness. You cannot not only make yourself happy, you cannot live happy life. So, fear is our worst enemy. Defeat it. Don't give importance to it. Understood? Sometimes it is good to fear something, but it doesn't mean that you will let it control your life. Fear is not as big as you think it is. It is a tiny thing. You need to be careful. Fear sometimes actually, it helps us to be careful. If you don't have fear, you will not what? Prepare yourself to be careful while doing something, while performing an action. It may be, you can see it as a possibility of an harm. Clear? So, sometimes you need to keep it in your mind just to be what? Careful about what may happen. Understood? You just keep it as a warning before you do that and prepare yourself. It helps you to keep yourself prepared for the bad thing that may happen to your life. Is that clear? With this, we come to the end of the story. Do you think that you benefited from the story? If you think that you have benefited from the story I've told you, don't forget to at least give me one like. Bye.